Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hey, hello farmers, and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. 7:30 in the morning, and I am missing some sunflowers over here. Northern Plateau in our masher, in our header, and then the lovely field of sunflowers. Got two fields to harvest. Oh yeah, I'll come back at that. Yeah, I got a lot of workers going on in the lower plateau. Let's see, let's start from west to east. The potato field, we have our Fendt tractor. He's plowing the field. Our Case Quadratech is patiently waiting to cultivate the field. That's when he gets done. That the John Deere, who is currently spreading some lime in the cotton field, can go over there and spread lime on that one as well. The Volvo truck, he's got the tanker at the BGA, and he's been selling some slurry this morning. And as you can see, the only thing we're doing up here in the Northern Plateau is we're harvesting our sunflowers. Now, the sunflowers at their agri wholesales is selling for $7.29, I believe. So, with that being said, we will be selling the sunflowers right from the harvest once we get a full trailer. And we do have a full trailer in the silo as well. So, I do want to get enough cash today. Oh yeah, also the cotton price, like we were mentioning in the last episode, that price is going up. It's getting close to $1,300 per, and we got 88,000 liters of cotton waiting to be sold. Our goal for this episode, which should not be too difficult, is get up to at least 150 grand so we can place down the bakery so we can deliver some barley to it, and we can start making some loaves of bread, because I am wondering if that how it disperses the loaves of bread. I'm going to say it's going to be pallets, because usually placeables like that have pallets. So, because I'm not seeing anything in the market that will accept loaves of bread. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, once we finish harvesting the sunflowers, we're probably going to have like two and a half trailers worth of sunflowers. Or maybe just two trailers. Nah, should be 2.5. Yeah, so we should get a decent amount of money from there. And obviously from the cotton, we should get enough from there as well. And also, we just got to keep in mind that we do need 100. It seems like this $130,000 should do it at midnight. I think that we were at 140, and we got through midnight, woke up with what, $40,000. But we did get just shy of 20 grand from the BGA from selling slurry as well. So the placeables, meaning the what's the word I'm looking for here? Greenhouses. The greenhouses and the solar plant are doing pretty good to make us some good cash. Actually, I should go into the market. I don't know if it's been a full in-game day yet since we've had those down. But if we go to our financial page, just to see how it's doing, and actually now's a good time because my combine is full and I wasn't paying attention, so that worked out. Let's see here. Sold buildings. No, that's not what I want to look at. Sold animals. Nope. Property income. I think that's what we're looking at. So it looks like I put the greenhouses down on a Saturday, and with the solar plant the following day, we're up to 32 grand a day with that alone. Biogas. So before that was these little numbers here are from the orchard, which make it look kind of small at this point. Yeah, so we actually only made 14 grand from the biogas plant, so not bad. Yeah, we're paying 117 grand a night for loan interest. So we just have to keep that in mind. So the good thing is this field here does not require any lime or anything like that. So what I can do is get our other T8. I came from Mercury Farms. Maybe I'll put the seed roll on that, and we'll just flop this field around quickly as can be. I'm thinking right now is we're just going to go full barley on it, just for the bakery. As we saw before, the loaves of bread are selling for $1,000. Now, the thing I don't know is it making bread a liter per liter? So, that would be really nice if it does. But we're not going to know until later on. GSF work tank is empty. That has to be, the John Deere with lime spreading. We'll take care of it after we get this field done and before we move up to the other field. Actually, I probably could have done it now because this guy is not even empty yet, but we're almost there. So yeah, the bakery is going to go down next to our greenhouses and solar plant. Probably between the solar plant and the road itself. So I'm hoping that, if this mod does look good and all that stuff and everything works out. So like I said, I haven't tested it yet. Is my header still on? Yes, it is. I'm hoping with a mod like the bakery that more mods like that will come out. Now, there might have already been mods out there, and maybe you guys already know about this mod. I don't know. But I just happened to find it a couple days ago, and now here I am recording and back to doing Farming Simulator on the Pacific Northwest, and I finally get to use it. So yeah, I'm hoping I get a full trailer off this field and like a full trailer off the other field, and I can get the full trailer out of the silo. 3 full trailers to the agro wholesales, that'd be great. Yeah, the potatoes, I don't know, it didn't seem like the potatoes yield as well as I thought they would. I was kind of go on the same basis as what the sugar beets do, and yeah, the potatoes didn't seem to harvest as well. But really, we ended up getting 360,000, actually probably 400,000 liters off that field of potatoes. But when you're selling potatoes at $100 per, it just doesn't look that good. So now that I got potatoes in stock, I got some sugar beet in stock, which should feed our pigs for a long time coming. Or if the restaurant does require any more potatoes, but since we brought, I did end up bringing 180,000 of those liters to the to the bakery. Yeah, to the bakery. So there's plenty of potatoes to go around in town. They should not run out of potatoes anytime soon. If they do, I do have some in stock, and it's not that hard to go ahead and plant more potatoes in the future and harvest them up. I probably should just keep track of that field, and like every 3rd harvest, just make it a potato harvest. So I know that everybody's going to require lime and to be plowed. It needs to be plowed every time we do potatoes, but if I do it every 3 times, it's probably a good practice to do it that way, maybe. Sounds good? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. But we got the harvester. I got to put it to use. I mean, I guess I could do some sugar beet as well. I do have the header still up for that. We'll just have to transport it over. But that'll be a ways off before I do any more root crop harvesting. Right now, today, I'm just really focused on... I wanted to get the bakery down last episode. Just couldn't happen with the money the way it was, so... today will be the day. I don't think it'll be much of a stretch to put the bakery down and then have some money in our bank to pay off some of the loan. Or not, well, maybe pay off some of the loan today, I don't know. I doubt it, but we'll see. But first thing is we get the bakery down and get some barley into it. That way the bakery can start making some bread, and if it works out well, I don't know how fast it's going to make it, then we can start selling some bread as well. But yes, we'll grab our other T8 once we get done here and replant, well not replant, but plant barley down so we can really satisfy the bakery that we're going to put down. It's going to be hard to say the bakery because there is already a quote-unquote bakery on the map, so it might get a little confusing. But when I say we're bringing barley to the bakery, you have to realize that we're bringing it to our bakery that makes bread. And who doesn't need bread? I mean, the restaurant's going to need bread. The bakery in town will need bread. But I'm pretty sure the bakery in town must make their own bread. I don't know. I don't ask questions, but if they do, now they got competition, or will have competition. Alright, one more pass here, and I'm just going to say, I know I was going to go back and get those other 2 stocks, but... oh, I'm almost full. Alright, you know what? Instead of, I was thinking about grabbing the tractor and bring it down here. It's like, you know what? I'll just bring the combine to the tractor. Unload it into there. And then, like I said, after we get done harvesting this field, I'm going to head back on down, top off the John Deere with some more lime. I'm pretty sure our Fendt harvester, our Fendt tractor is done plowing that field by now, for as fast as he goes. So let me get some things done. Probably when we come back, we'll be up in the other sunflower field harvesting those. At least I should be there. If not, uh-oh. I do have all the workers in Lower Plateau all set, and they are off and working, just like this T8 is now planting some barley down. I'm going to hop on over to this T8 and get them out of the way. Might as well bring them right up to the field, right? So we're putting barley right back down. Get that planted. So in a couple days' time, we'll have plenty of barley to go ahead and put into our bakery. Bring this guy up here, and then we'll have to bring the harvester up. Look, there's a trailer being up here if the harvester's not up here. Harvest some more sunflowers, and then we can start selling. Like I said, the second I get 150 grand into our bank account for today, the bakery will be put down. We'll park it just like right here. We're kind of off the road good enough. Good enough. No, how about you actually enter the vehicle? There you go. I did end up going back and getting those like 3 stalks of sunflower because it was just going to annoy me if I didn't. Alright, let's head on down the road with this extra wide header. Well, I shouldn't say it's extra wide, but it's wider than the car lane. So hopefully no traffic comes the other way. If it does, I can get out of the way until I get up here. Then there's a house that'd be in the way. But I think we're going to be okay. He says until he gets up towards the intersection and the car comes around the corner. Nope, we're going to make it just fine. So this time, I am going to start up here because eventually I'm going to have to put this on a worker, and for some reason the workers, when they get close to the road, do not like it. There we go. So I'm hoping the sunflower price is not dropping at the agro wholesales, because I haven't been there, but I don't know what time that price peaked. And then I'll have to check the price on the cotton as we go along here. But I shouldn't have to worry too much about the cotton because that price is on the rise, and once it peaks, it'll stay there for a while. I definitely need to keep an eye on all the workers in Lower Plateau. At some point, I need to bring the injector over and the tanker so I can fill it up as it goes along. But we'll have a lot of injecting to do over there. Three fields. I mean, it's the whole western side of the map that we own. So that will take a while. So that won't be done today, but at least the fields will be prepped and ready to go. Actually, I could probably even get the FET going and reseeding the field. And then I can inject the slurry afterwards, because I can even wait until after I can inject it on the first growth stage and I won't get no crop destruction on the first growth stage. So that's something I could probably do to get it going. But I need to spread lime in the fields first, which we are currently doing. The harvester does not like this hill in this part of the field. Not at all. So, yeah, I think we're going to get just basically one trailer off both fields. That's what it's kind of looking like. Maybe a little bit more than a trailer, but just barely over a trailer. Yeah, so not quite the 2.5 trailers I was hoping to sell today, but it is what it is. And if I did the harvesting with GPS, I probably could have got it all without leaving a strip like that. But that's okay. It's fine. It's going to be harvested one way or another. So I do have the Fendt tractor down below planting cotton in our cotton field. The John Deere is refilling up with more lime for the second time. And he is currently in the middle of doing the potato field that we just harvested. And like I said, that's going to turn into cotton, another cotton field as well. So hopefully next time we harvest, we'll get like 3 modules. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, speaking of cotton modules, we need to sell those because I don't think selling the sunflower is going to give us more than enough that we need for the bakery, unfortunately. I mean, we are sitting at 32,000, so I need another 120. How do you like that math? brilliant, isn't it? Let's go ahead and fold up the header. Pipe out. Our other T8 finished seeding the other field a while ago, and he's going to come up here, and guess what? He's going to plant barley as well. And the question is that going to take all of it? Watch, he's going to leave this a little bit in the tank. And, nope, took it all. So, yeah, not even a full trailer, which is, I think that's 45,000 liters in that trailer, I think, I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and we're just going to park the combine over in this little grass field for now. Is this even a field, or what is it? Is this just like an open area? No, it is a field. It is a grass field. Alright. Let's grab this guy. There's a great demand at the sawmill, but that usually means wood chips. So I didn't use enough fertilizer or seed. I mean, I pretty much can seed the whole upper plateau. Well, the fields that we own, not the whole upper plateau. But I can seed all the fields that we own in the upper plateau on a full tank of seed and fertilizer, usually with a seeder. But actually having the extra tractor, this T8, when I brought this T8 over from Mercury Farms, I was thinking, well, what am I going to, I got to sell something. But really, it's having the extra tractor has come in handy more than I thought it would. Now, we do have the Voltra, but the Voltra is, kind of a small tractor, and I'm not sure, I got to spread some lime around. I'm not even sure if it can handle that. I forgot how many horsepower that Voltra is. But right now, since we are at 98% full, let's just make sure, where are we here? 722 at the Agri Wholesales, which is the northwestern part of the map. So let's go see what we get for this trailer, and once we know that, then we know that we're going to get it twice, because I got another full load in the silo. Should be no traffic coming from that way, so we'll just pull on out here. And zoom right across. Now I have no problem planting the barley up here rather than the lower plateau, because I do have a place to sell the straw. Well, I got a few places up here to sell the straw. For some reason, when I put down the bioheating plant, I kind of forgot the Agri Wholesales was in the northeastern part of the map. I could have sold it there, but it gives us another option to sell and power up the dairy production plant, if you will. So we can bring straw there, stop sign, yeah, just go right through it. Yeah, so sell the straw up here, and then of course make the barley, bring it down below. Now I can bring it down a couple ways depending on what we get. I can either just bring it to the northern silo and bring it down by train, and then transport it from the train on over via the Volvo and trailer. Now in 17, the Pacific Northwest had two trains, one for the upper plateau, which, as we see, that I think that's exactly the same. But there was one that went around the northern plateau, and really, it was hard to really kind of make that. I never made it work, but then again, I can't quite remember. I was trying to load it in. I was trying to load the train when I was in the fields. I think I tried a ramp and everything to get up there, and it was kind of hard to do so. Alright, so what am I going to get for a trailer here? So 45,000 liters at $729 per, I don't know, something like $35,000. Does that seem right? Quick math, I didn't even think of it, I just quickly think of it. Yeah, so 31.8, so again another 31.8, or probably even 32, because that wasn't a full trailer. So yeah, we're going to be just shy of $100,000. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait for that wool price to peak at some point. And yeah, we'll sell the wool, put down the bakery, and I assume by checking all the silos, the last place that 40,000 liters of barley is going to be probably at the hog barn silo, which makes sense because I probably brought it there to feed the pigs at some point. Let's zip on down here. We'll get our other trailer of sunflowers. It doesn't look like it when you're on the PDA map, and it doesn't look like there's that many fields, but when you drive around, you start realizing there's a field, there's a field, there's a field. And there's probably some fields up here that we could buy and merge together. I think this field here was one I was thinking about buying at one point, and I said, nah, let's get more away from the farm. That's why we bought the field in the northeast and one in the northwestern part of the map. That way we're covering the whole map when we're farming. And it's not like it's that far. But I think by running this map as like two separate maps, like I always call it the upper plateau and lower plateau, by kind of running it as two separate farms, it makes it a lot easier than trying to transport things up and down. Alright, so load me up with some sunflower. Wow, I got a lot of oats up here. I haven't transported the oats. Yeah, so I got 53,000 liters. That's going to fill up the trailer for sure. Yeah, so we're just going to be just shy of $100,000. Yeah, so while we're waiting, how's the cotton doing? 1532 and still rising. Hello. So, you know, like I said, we got like 90,000 liters, so that's like $135,000 worth of cotton. Did I say wool? That's cotton. It's cotton. So I have like $135,000 worth of cotton waiting to be sold. And it's all, the trailer's already ready to go. It's loaded up. It's ready to go. Then I just have to grab the other 8,000, whatever liters it was. But we also have 2 more fields of canola up here to harvest and probably sell. We'll have to see how our money looks like after we put down the bakery. Like I said, we're pretty much down to, I think, we had 140, and I think I can go to midnight with $130,000 in the bank account and feel good. Feel fine. But the bakery is going to make it more enjoyable to harvest wheat / barley, rather than, hey, we're just doing it just to get food for the chickens, and yeah, now I got to pick up straw and sell that. But it's going to make it more fun bringing that kind of stuff to the bakery and making some loaves of bread. Yeah, in 17, I think the placeable thing I put down, there was like a fish thing, you know, you had to put down like a plant that produced fish, and then you could smoke fish, harvest fish. It's been a while, but I'm trying to remember how I did it. It's been over, well, it hasn't even been a year yet. Oh yeah, well, almost a year since we played 17, hasn't it, for most of us. Oh, that'd be great if I can get up to $100,000, because now I do have a full trailer. But I think we're going to go up this short. Yep, not much more, but 32 grand, 32.5 in the bank account is always nice. Well, I'm going to get a few things squared away, move some workers around, park some stuff up, clean up some equipment maybe. Probably when I bring it back, we might be selling the cotton by then. I think I'll probably just grab the Volvo truck and trailer and sell what little bit of slurry I have left from the cows. I haven't sold all the slurry from the cows yet, but then I'll transport that over and we'll get ready for at some point to inject those fields on the lower plateau on the western side with some slurry. Well, I thought I'd bring it back even though the cotton price is still going up. We're pretty close to $1,600. And I'll tell you something, the full tanker of digestate on the back of this thing sure makes this truck not want to turn. Someone's harvesting Field 33. Yes, that's us. The contract has finally come up, and I took that contract. I have also taken another contract, and I'm not sure I want to do it, but the price is just screaming in your face to, hey, pick me, pick me, pick me. Field 35 contract came up for harvesting for, we're just going to say 100 grand. It's like 99 something. So I'm like, well, I already know for that price there, it's got to be root crop. And it is potatoes. I'm like, well, that's not a big deal, so I accepted it. And then I saw where I had to deliver it. Agro wholesales in the northeastern part of the map, which means from the most southern part of the map to the northeastern part of the map and up the hill. And that is going to be a lot of loads of potatoes. but it is for 100 grand. And as we know, I also get the crop afterwards. Now, potatoes don't sell for much to begin with, but we should get a lot of potatoes to sell afterwards. I'm just bringing this tanker down here to set him up. I think the Fendt tractor will be the one doing this job here. We're not going to use the Volvo truck because, yeah, the truck does not like it when all the weight is on the trailer hitch in the back. So we're just going to go ahead and park that there. That's already got digestate in it. So the reason why we're bringing this over here, I thought about bringing the slurry back and forth to the BGA, but that would be a lot of trips. When we got 700,000 liters of slurry, that's 10 trips back and forth. And I think we're just going to use the manure in, like I said, the greenhouses, and then the slurry on the fields over here. The cows, I've been selling their slurry. I did have somewhere around 400,000. I got it down to about 120. We're back up to 170. So there's that. The cotton price, well, now we've hit 1,600. That price is still going up rather quickly. So I still think it's going to go up. Let's see. So yeah. So here's field 35 with potatoes. It does have a state of fertilization down. It does not need to be lime plowed. Let me turn that off. So no weeds, does not need to be plowed, and did not need to be limed. So it is going to be a decent yield off that field of potatoes, and I got to bring it right up here. Where am I bringing this crop though? That's the question. Am I bringing the wheat from here? Where am I bringing that wheat? So we're harvesting field 33 for 18.6. Agro wholesales again. All right, I see what you're doing. But we will get paid 18.6, and all the extra barley we get will be going to our bakery, which I'm hoping to have sooner than later, but we're just waiting for that cotton price to continue going up. So yeah, there's the field 35. I accepted that contract for 99.7. That's the same thing. I wonder if field 34 is still on here, because if I'm going to do contracts and harvesting, you know what? For 5.6, where am I bringing it? Timberline flour mill? Well, of course. I've been going to the north. I got to bring everything to the northeast. Why not bring up to the northwest? It's just 5,600. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You're gonna click yes, aren't you? Yep. What the heck? I need the cash. I need a good cash flow here. I want to really dig into this loan a lot in the next couple weeks. So our tractor, our TA is done up here. Boy, the map is just blinking everywhere. It's like Kmart specials going on everywhere. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I got to bring the T8 down here. Canola prices, we'll be harvesting those probably next episode in the afternoon. The prices all look rather good there and all going up. So we'll probably sell that straight up as well. Bring in the cash. Like I said, we're just waiting for that. Down here, we're planting cotton. We're going to get some digestate injection going there. This field's all been limed and cultivated. So once this guy gets done, he's going to come on over here. But right now, we're just waiting for that price of the cotton to finish doing what it's doing. Are you full already? Yeah, so I guess I'll get the trailer and start emptying out that guy. But I'll bring it back when it's we're selling the cotton. Because really, we're just here now just for the bakery. That's we better be at this point, because I've waited long enough. You waited long enough. Now I gotta go find my trailer as well, because I forgot where I put that, because I've been moving things so much around. But I think I know where it is. I think. The time is upon us. The price pretty much stopped right where we last looked at it. I think a 1604 is the price for the cotton. So all we need to do is hop on out of here. Now the problem is the trailer, once we get the bakery down, our trailer is being used for the contract in field 33. And it does have barley in it, but I cannot take that until I know I can fulfill the contract. So our bakery may have to wait a little bit until I finish it, but that harvester is ripping through that field pretty darn quick. I've also, what's that field that had the weeds in it? The far field across from the BGA. I am currently got some fertilizer down in it, and also we are weeding it. Well, a helper is weeding it as we speak. So all the fields on that side of the river are good, meaning double fertilization, weeded, limed, all that fun stuff. Perfect field, as I probably should just call it. Let's come over here with our 80,000 liters of cotton and make a nice delivery and have tons of cash for a little while. Alright, let's go ahead and unload that. So I'm guessing like 125 is what we'll get from these bales. 125,000. 128.3. And, you know, we have to go grab the other 8,000 liters because, I mean, 1,600 per, that's not bad. Cannot complain at all on that. So we'll get somewhere around, let's see, 9, 10, probably like 14, maybe $15,000 for that one little cotton module that's sitting there. So every little penny is going to count. I mean, I got to sell it because, like I said, we're going to put down the bakery. That's 150. That's going to drop us down to 75 grand, and it's not much more that we need for the rest of the day. And then, now maybe when nighttime falls, we can go ahead and pay off just a little bit of our loan, which I need to do, even if it's just a little bit. Oh, yeah, I did not park this. Oh, wow, that's not good planning, Peanut. Not at all. You parked the cotton harvester right in the way of what you need to do. That's okay. That's why they make a start button, a gas pedal, and a steering wheel so you can move things. So even though I thought I was pretty much done with root crop harvesting, got 100 grand to do that field. Now that's going to be quite a bit of work, even with modded equipment like we have. I can only imagine, what does the base, I forgot what the base game root crop harvester holds. I mean, ours holds 90,000 liters, so please tell me that's going to be close enough. Might be if you just line up a little bit better than that. But yeah, I mean, that would just take forever. And of course, ours harvests at twice the speed as well. Please tell me you're going to load. Thank you. Yeah, let's go get our 15 grand for this. And then we can place down our bakery. Oh, no, that's not your way out, but at least get on the dirt road. That's always helpful. Looks like our Fendt tractor is done with one seeding of the cotton field. He's probably going to need to be refilled before he goes over to the other field and seeds, be my guess. But I want to make sure I get the other fields seeded right away as well, because I want those fields to be in sequence, so when it comes time to harvest one field, the other field's ready as well. The early days on the Pacific Northwest in the series, where we were just, you know, hoping every 2 days to have a good enough harvest just to have enough cash to keep paying off the loan interest. Now we're buying things, paying off the loan as we go. And if I can stop buying, it seems like the last week or so we've just been buying and expanding things. But actually, we got 13.3. But it's stuff that's also making us money, like the greenhouses and the solar power plant, and pretty soon the bakery. When I put down the power plant, it's like, yeah, I'm done spending for a while, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, here's a mod for you. Okay, that looks like fun. Let's hopefully it looks as good as the picture's shown, and that it works. I mean, there was a lot of people that gave it thumbs up and everything, so I assume it's working fine. If it doesn't work for me, it's probably a conflict in mods, which is something that doesn't happen often, really. It can happen where you get two mods that conflict with one another with the scripts that they have. Let's go ahead and put this trailer away. I'm going to get that Fendt squared away, though, the seed row. I'm going to get that guy up and going, and then we'll bring it right back quickly, and we'll put down the bakery. And hopefully by then I can also free up my trailer, and I can bring over some barley, and we can put it in the bakery and watch it go. So with a few things sorted, meaning harvesting field 33 under the contract, I've taken a full trailer up to the agro wholesales. 90,000 liters of that contract been delivered. All the barley I have in here now is ours from our silos. I have no barley left in storage. But let's go ahead. Global company, bakery, details. Ooh, wow, that's bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it's going to fit nicely in there, kind of. Not really though, because I just realized, wait a minute, I could actually place it. I'm trying to see where everything, I don't know where the pallets are going to spawn, if there is pallets. So maybe I better put it somewhere where I know I can get to, actually if I place it like that, that's probably the best way. Sure. Let's just, yep, there you go. Just place it down. Not bad. Alright, so what do we got here? Outputs and inputs. Missing something or other. I assume that's where I put the grain in. This must be where the pallets spawn? Ooh, okay, I didn't know that's where they're going to spawn. That could be a little bit of an issue from what I thought I was going to do. But let's not waste any time. Wasted enough already. Let's go ahead and get this in there. Yeah, so some landscaping will need to be done here and there, but we should have plenty of room to do it like this. As long as I don't run into the solar plant and drive past where I need to go. So 42,000 liters is what we're putting in. I'm going to write that down on a piece of paper, and I'll probably lose it like I always do on everything. So the interesting thing, okay, something already spawned. Alright, let me just park this here for a second. Wait, they're spawning that quickly? 4,000 liters. 4,000 liters. I might be standing in the way. That already spawned. Wow, that produces really quick, man. That produces really quick. So 4, 8, 12. So there's already 16. So how many pallets can I spawn here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. So this can spawn 80,000 liters worth of bread. So being on pallets, if I just bring over my autoloader, I should be able to load these up. Now I am thinking about doing it a different way, but we'll see how it goes. But I mean, that is producing bread extremely, extremely fast. The good news is, if I go to global company, no, I don't want to go to global company there. I need to go left control G for global company. Open overview menu. 5,000 liters an hour. It's producing more than that, which I'm okay with. Wait, what did that tell me? Overview. I thought it said $80,004. I do not know what that means. Is that what it means? What if I were to sell it? That's what it'd be worth. I could rename it. Interesting. All right, so there is 40,000 liters of bread. So yeah, looking down at, I have another 1,000 liters. So it pretty much looks like. Nope. So it's a liter per liter from what you get. So basically, no, that's the wrong page. So basically, by buying this, so I could have sold that barley for $3.42 per at the Timberline flour mill. Just by buying the bakery and putting it down, I could sell Timberline flour mill. What did I say? $3.42. Bad price right now and dropping $5.77. I think we saw this at $1,000 at one point. So the bakery is going to definitely help out quite a bit. And it reproduces. It's a little shaky here and there with some tiles. There it goes. But anyways, that's gonna, you pay 150 grand for this, but it's gonna more than pay for itself in no time. And for how fast it produces the bread, that is unreal. Now that we got this down, I can kind of see more of what we can do in here. But man, that is going to pay off nicely. We need to bring in the barley. Actually, I don't need to shut this off. I got a contract I'm trying to do, and I got more barley that would come our way. but I finished field 33. But yeah, so there is the bakery. I will leave a link in the description below of where I got that at. I do not know if it's console friendly or not. Never know when I get my mods because I never look into that kind of stuff. Sorry, console players, but yeah, global company. It goes right to the global company. Maybe I'm gonna rename it something. I don't know. I haven't really dipped into the global company that much. We tried with the bale storage things, but yeah, that didn't quite work out for me. Nothing wrong with that mod, just that I was putting in 20,000 liter bales, only getting 4 out. But when I was taking the 4 out, it was minusing 20,000 from the input, so that was not nice at all. So yeah, the bakery is something that I'm pretty sure we'll be keeping. I was wondering how long it's going to take just to produce anything. When they started popping up, I'm like, okay, but show me a pallet of what's in there, like 100 liters. No, it's full. I mean, that is fast bread making right there. So we'll get more barley from field 33 once I finish that contract. I'll put that in there. We might be selling some bread later on in the next episode. Don't go in his crops. I'll have to pay for that. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.